Hello guys, today I react a new video about rare frog in the world. So stay my video and see it.
Coyote, I got one here.
You got one?
Is it?
Ooh, where? Oh, there it is. Yes, right on the edge of that leaf. Oh, it's crouching now. You got a shot? Got it.
Nestled below the endless expanse of treetops, a biologically diverse world of animals called the Costa Rican rainforest home. And on this adventure, I will be working alongside an expert who has dedicated his life to preserving this wild place. Since 2002, Brian Kubicki has owned and operated the Costa Rican Amphibian Research Center. Located on the Caribbean coast, this 120-acre preserve is home to a plethora of animals, including birds, mammals, countless creepy crawlies, reptiles, and his absolute favorite, amphibians. Okay, Brian, so we have hiked out here into the rainforest and we are standing in what's 125 acres of your reserve. And tonight we're heading out looking for one of the rarest amphibians that lives here. It's critically endangered all around the world, correct?
Yes, according to the IUCN Red List, it's critically endangered. It's its official status. So
Okay.
the next status up is extinct.
Wow. Now, Mark, when you hear critically endangered, what do you think of?
I think it's super rare and something we're not going to find.
Right. Now, Brian, you're pretty confident that we're going to come across these frogs tonight.
Yes.
Okay, and what species is it that we're looking for tonight?
The Lemur Leaf Frog.
Ooh, cool. Now, I have never seen this frog, and you think there's a pretty good chance we're going to find one tonight?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll definitely see a nice population here.
All right, nice. Well, let's get our flashlights out, head out there into the rainforest, and see what we can find.
Let's do it.
All right. Brian has spent countless hours in the field, which in turn have resulted in numerous important discoveries and rediscoveries of amphibian species that have not been seen in decades. And while he loves all amphibians, he has a particular interest in frogs. So on this dark, rainy night, we are heading out to search for one of the rarest species to call this preserve its home, the Lemur Leaf Frog. Okay, real quiet for a second, everybody quiet. Is that a frog call?
Yep, there's our little dink frog.
Dink frog?
So it's a small little frog that lives in the vegetation, especially in the low-lying vegetation in the forest. Yeah.
Okay, now do you ever like call out to the frogs, make a frog call yourself and see if something will respond like birders do?
There are certain species of frogs that definitely will respond. So they have a certain level of, we call it jealousy, I guess. So they hear another frog, so they want to use their voice to like overlap his. So there are certain species that definitely you can kind of like initiate their calling by kind of making a similar noise. Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And now, is the lemur frog one of those frogs?
Unfortunately, it's not.
No, but will we be listening to see if we hear them
Yeah,
calling?
they have a very distinct call. It's a really pretty call, like a belly whistle, but a very distinct call. So we'll be able to hear them and go in on them for sure, yeah.
Cool, well, if we hear any, we'll stop and get real quiet and see if we can pick it up on camera.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay, let's keep moving.
All right, let's do it.
Now, Brian, I don't know if I would recognize the call of this frog if I just heard it, but I feel like I'd be pretty good at spotting it. What should I be looking for?
What we're gonna be looking for is actually the eye shine.
Okay.
So what I want you to do, Coyote, is you see how I'm with my flashlight, I've got it right in front of my eyes, like right at the tip of my nose. So look at that and you'll look for little white lights, which are the frog's eyes as they reflect the light back at us.
Oh, that's interesting. I mean, normally I'm walking with my flashlight down like this and just kind of projecting it around, but I noticed you're right. If you put it like right up to your nose, the beam is straight in front of your eyes.
And you see reflection, yep.
All right, well, let's keep moving. You let me know if you hear one.
Okay, yep.
It's starting to rain. Watch your camera, okay?
Yeah.
It opens up, put the camera in the bag. Good spot. Nothing.
Coyote, I got one here.
You got one?
Is it?
Ooh, where?
Let's see it. Straight down here. Remember, put your flashlight in front of your nose like I told you.
Oh, there it is. Yes, right on the edge of that leaf.
Yep.
Can I go down there and grab it?
Yep. Yeah, you can just go on this little trail right here. Probably the best way to go down is a little small trail there.
Okay. All right, Mark, you want to come with me?
Let's do it.
All right.
I'll be right behind you.
Now watch your footing. Hold on. Check for snakes. Get excited, and then you end up stepping on a fer-de-lance. I'm going to be real gentle with this. Oh, look at that little. Oh, it's crouching now. You got a shot?
Yep.
Got it.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna bring it back up. Let's, this is not a good spot to do a scene. Brian, we're gonna come back up to you and get this little frog in front of the camera. All right, I got a real gentle hold on his back leg. I'm gonna crouch down here. You guys ready? This frog is so cool looking. All right, ready? 1, 2, there it is. Look at that face. It looks like E.T.
It's all eyes.
This might be one of the coolest looking frogs I've ever seen. From the backside, it just kind of looked like a normal tree frog, but as soon as I saw his face, I was like, no wonder this is so unique.
Yeah, it's very iconic with those large, bulging eyes, and it's like all eyes. Yeah.
Wow, and the eyes are gray.
That species, when they're active, they'll typically have that kind of darker iris coloration. But in the daytime, when they're sleeping, if you wake them up, they have these bright silver white eyes, and also their skin on their back is bright fluorescent green.
Look at the yellow sides, and actually with that light, I can see right through the side of his belly. Now, Brian, why are these frogs so rare? I mean, what's caused them to become critically endangered?
Yeah, I mean, and in all honesty, we're not 100% sure what happened. Obviously, it's felt that there's a type of fungus and other diseases might have led to the declines, but in reality, we're not 100% sure.
To me, this is tiny. I'm trying to be as gentle as I possibly can. And the front feet are just so crazy looking. No webbing on the front or the back toes, but they do seem to have little tiny sticky pads. Does that help them crawl from leaf to leaf?
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. I noticed that this frog has incredibly long, slender legs. And I see it's like walking across my hand. I got a gentle hold on this one leg here, but there we're actually able to see, look at that. It completely keeps its body up off of the ground. Why are those legs so long?
Now this frog is typically walking on real thin, weak leaves. Don't have a lot of structure to hold up a lot of weight, so they have to distribute their weight out on those leaves as they're walking along like that.
He's just quick. There he goes. Okay, I gotta bring him back over here. So if they're up there walking across the leaves, are they hunting? And if so, what are they hunting for?
Well, obviously, yeah, they'd be hunting for just any small invertebrates they can fit in their mouth. They're also up there, obviously breeding too. The males will be near their breeding sites, calling and advertising to females.
All right, okay, so opportunistic feeders, opportunistic breeders. That sounds pretty accurate. And you said that this is a male.
This is the male.
And is there a way to differentiate between the males and the females?
The females will be a little larger, and the males will have a little bit what's called a nuptial pad, a little bit of a pad structure. You kind of see at the base of this, a little kind of dark patch there.
Okay,
That's typical in the males because they'll grab the females by the armpits.
Right.
And it's known as axillary amplexus.
Okay.
But the biggest thing is just really the size difference. The females are quite a bit bigger and a little bit more robust.
Okay, same color though.
Same color.
Now, it was almost brown in coloration when I caught it. It's like we've gotten it in front of lights and it's changed color like a chameleon.
Yes, that's what's known as metachrosis, the ability to change colors. This species and a lot of other frog species, and even some salamanders, have the ability to change their colors according to activity, maybe the backgrounds they're on. So it's actually a fairly common trait in different amphibians.
That's really cool. So, Brian, these frogs were here historically, then they disappeared, and your conservation project has brought them back in, and now they're flourishing. How excited are you about this? I mean, what a great success.
Yeah, I mean, it has been a great success, and it's pretty much a pioneering project, so we didn't really know what to expect, so it's been really exciting to actually see the great success we've had. Over a little over a decade now, we've been working with this species, and now we're seeing it actually recolonizing neighboring patches of forest. We didn't see them before, so it's been very successful.
If you had to guess, how many of these frogs do you think are out there now?
Definitely the reserve, definitely is probably within the hundreds of individuals, yeah.
Wow, that is so cool. What a successful conservation effort that you have accomplished here on the reserve. I mean, so cool. I mean, when we started the night, Brian said with 100% confidence that we were going to come across one of these frogs. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little skeptical. Critically endangered, and we're definitely gonna find one. I mean, we've gone out doing episodes of Breaking Trail, looking for slugs, and we've had more trouble.
Yeah.
And sure enough, in just under an hour's time, we managed to come across the Lemur Leaf Frog. This is so cool. Well, Brian, I know for myself and the Brave Wilderness team, this is one adventure that's definitely gonna go down in the record books. The first time I've ever caught and held an endangered amphibian species. I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave, stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure. All right, starting to rain. Let's get this frog back onto its leaf.
Brian has dedicated his life to the research and conservation of amphibian species, and his preserve is one of the most renowned locations in the world for seeing these incredible animals. If you would like to visit, make sure to check out their website and book your own amazing amphibian adventure. If If you thought the Lemur Leaf Frog was a bizarre-looking amphibian, make sure to go back and watch the episode where we got up close with this alien-looking creature known as a Sicilian. And don't forget, subscribe so you can join me and the crew on this season of Breaking Trail.